Hi, I'm Shellie. This is a platform where I share my random thought. After listening, let me know what you think about my thought. You can drop a comment or send me an email. Remember, press the like button and subscribe. Thanks. The idea of being an entrepreneur, in theory, sounds wonderful. I have an idea, I make it real, I make money, I'm my own boss. Simple, boom, right? No. You know why? Because simple is not always easy. It requires a lot of hard work. It requires your time, your money, and a lot of resilience. And so even as I think about the wonderful entrepreneurs that I see on a daily basis, and even an idea that I have myself that I want to develop and produce and market, it also makes me think to myself, being an entrepreneur, do I really want to do that? Why do people do it? I want to hear stories. I've watched stories day after day of entrepreneurs who are out there really doing wonderful things. And I always hear that moment where they say, it's not easy. And so I looked up a stat, and there's a statistic that states that 20% of small business owners fail the first year. The second year, 30% fail. And if they make it to the 5-year mark, which in and of itself is success, 50% then go on to fail. And I find those numbers really, really concerning. And I think there's an opportunity out there for some organization or someone to really dive into what can we do to help that 20% convert to success after that first year. And so one of the things I've been thinking about is a podcast series. And so you will see in some upcoming series that I will be having some guests on who will be telling their stories. They'll be talking to us about the good, the bad, and the ugly of being an entrepreneur, the actual journey, the process to success, and along that process, some of the opportunities or that they've gained that were successful and continued on their businesses, or other opportunities that unfortunately led to not so successful outcomes or failures, as some people might term them. So one thing I do want to take a moment to talk about, though, is what prompts a person to become an entrepreneur. I found that a lot of people are pivoting now to have what is known as a side hustle. You just want to have an extra source of income, or you want to make something profitable off of something that you're passionate about. The other thing that I've found a common theme of is people who have been laid off and suddenly need to find another source of income. And so as a result of those layoffs or terminations of their jobs, they have dived into becoming an entrepreneur. I find that fascinating, and I want to hear more. I want to hear from the regular people that are out there doing some amazing things. And I will tell you that I am a big supporter of small businesses, especially Black-owned businesses. I just find it amazing that people will take their talent and actually be able to monetize it. And it's not just like ordinary things that they're developing. These creatives are coming up with some amazing outcomes and some amazing products. And so even as a consumer of products, I just want to say, keep going. And I know that's easier said than done, and that's why I want to dive into it. And even on my own, I've had situations when I've talked to people about that year one idea, right? That year one for some big organization, whether it be a nonprofit or a corporation, to really be able to give back to our community and tap into entrepreneurs and help them understand what it takes to be a successful business beyond year one, right? So all those different steps, what are they doing wrong? What toolkit do they need in order to be successful year one? So more to come about entrepreneurship. I know, again, it is just hard work, but it also can be rewarding work. Thanks for listening.